I'm French Canadian.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
You actually?
Well, as far insofar as from Quebec, but I'm not French.
Oh, that's neat. What about you, Dimitri? You French Canadian?
Yeah, half French Canadian. My mom's from Montreal.
Oh. Can you guys speak French?
No, my dad can't speak French either.
Oh.
I love.
They
it
were from
good.
a specific part of Montreal where they made it a effort not to speak French.
How is that allowed?
Oh, it's more than allowed.
The
brother.
FLQ crisis is
Yeah.
how it was allowed.
Yeah.
That's some deep lore that
Yeah.
no one outside of Canada will understand.
There
but
are some waspy Anglophones in Montreal that put the ones in Toronto to shame.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to TTK episode 9. We got a lot to cover. We literally just got breaking news like an hour before we started. Of course, we have the simple news, boys. It's going crazy here. We got even faker news, so we get both of the wells that we get to just absolutely drain the entire time. We got faker and simple in one video, guys.
The goats of their respective.
2 goats, 1 cut.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, but in the meantime, my name is Seb. Along with me is Devin, Dimitri. How you guys doing? Devin, we talked about ice cream sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually have a favorite ice cream sandwich?
Yeah, from just like if you go to like Tom's Dairy Freeze or
That's an Etobicoke.
yeah,
That's
or
a Toronto
institution.
kid.
or Dairy Cream. Not Dairy Queen, but Dairy Cream, which is basically the same thing as Tom's, but in Mississauga. And you just get like the Neapolitan ice cream sandwich. And it's fantastic.
I love that Toronto has that shit where it's like the fucking you'll say like, oh, it's the Toms of Saga. It's just like how Johnny's Hamburgers is the Apache burger of Toronto.
yeah.
It's like you just and it only means anything to people who live in Toronto, right?
And what
Just
would,
like-
but then there's also like Square Boys, which would be like not the pizza place,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
burger
yeah,
place,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
on like the Danforth.
Yes.
Yes.
So that'd be like the Greektown version.
Of like Rudy? No.
No, I guess of. No, it would be like C and Dubs, but C and Dubs.
Can we
doesn't
just
exist
make this a
anymore.
Toronto pod? I really do think we could just make this
Talk
Toronto
about Toronto?
pod. And then we'll bring Keith on to absolutely... Keith, who's one of our content supervisors, he will just absolutely just defend. You and
I'm out. I'm good.
Keith will just absolutely be just going against each other. Now, Dimitri,
Yeah.
how's your weekend, buddy?
great.
We were talking about some records last week, but in particular, how was it?
It was good. It was great. Chilled, relaxed, bought some records.
How much
And
money did you
I-
spend? How much money did you spend?
$18.
Oh yeah, you got that Yes record.
Yeah, and I got a Dutch jazz record for $18.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I actually need to go somewhere
Rob the place.
relatively soon to find things because I'm going to. Actually, we'll talk about it off the pod
Cool. Easy.
Okay, but
because
now
it's a surprise that I.
Cool.
before
tuned.
before we get into it, I had Body Ollies for the first time last weekend.
Okay.
Was amazing.
Yeah, that's what
Had the vodka rosé, was awesome. But that wasn't my favorite. It was the salami pepper pizza.
Yeah.
That was so fucking good.
Yeah.
dude.
Very good. Pizza.
It was like parsley sweet but spicy. To those who don't know, Body Ollies, like Toronto's, we have a lot of good pizza. People will argue which city is like better for pizza, blah, blah, blah. But Toronto has just a lot of really solid pizza. Body Ollie is supposed to be one of our best ones. And yeah, it lived up to the hype. I hadn't had it before, so I was so happy.
It's very
I got
rare
to
these
have it.
days that a place actually lives up to the TikTok hype.
Yeah.
And when I went the first time, I was like, yeah, this is very good.
Yeah.
This is like,
It's
this is really
phenomenal.
good. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's very,
If,
very strong.
if you're lactose like myself, though, just be.
Just
Don't you
fucking
have lactate pills?
send it, brother.
Did you have lactate pills?
You know what's so funny? I've never taken one
So you just like
You just raw dog it?
shit
because I never had an
yourself, like-
issue until I was like 25.
Yeah, no, I actually feel that too. I can't have like actual
Yeah.
milk anymore. Like
Really?
if I make a
developed, like,
protein
later.
shake, I can't have it with milk because I just will just be on the toilet.
Is it
for
because
now.
like how much milk did you guys drink when you were kids?
a
All
lot?
the time.
I drank it like every day, 18
glass of
times
milk
a day, and I
yeah.
have never had so it's just coincidence. There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah, I
nothing
don't.
related to
I think it's
conditioning.
also like I have like GERD now and shit like that because I've like permanently damaged my like stomach from because I eat insanely
God.
spicy food. That's just like
Oh.
permanently fucked me
Oh, you're
up.
cooked.
Damn.
So.
Yeah. Your stomach's just.
That's why,
can't.
like, whenever I shoot a video, whenever I bend down to like look at the script or whatever, and I bend up, I burp
Really?
because it's just
Oh,
the
is that
gases.
a
Because
thing?
I just
Oh,
have fucking
shit.
GERD now, and I
Deep
gotta live with
Devon lore.
that.
Yeah. Can I tell you guys a real quick story that over the weekend? Then we'll get properly into it. But so I use my gym in my condo quite often, as a full-size gym, whatever, but always in the morning. Whenever I go with my partner, there's this one guy in the gym who lives in the penthouse, and he's rich as fuck, like insanely rich. Like, it is mind-boggling. But he comes in with a trainer, and he didn't. I want to preface that he didn't always used to do this, but only in the past like couple months or so that he started doing this. He does these really funky workouts where like he does like the mace swinging shit,
hell yeah.
like all that weird stuff. But
Flipping tires.
no,
Isn't that like what do they call it?
Functional fitness.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Something like that. But like he'll do like these rear row things or whatever. This guy, I didn't believe it at first because my partner would go to the gym more in the morning than me, and she was like, "This guy screams very loud in the gym," and I was like, "Surely not." Like, I understand grunting. I go to the gym every day or whatever, but this guy goes to the gym. When I went there, and this guy's doing like tricep pull downs, which is like, you know, it can be hard, but like, you know, it's not like crazy, and he's not doing an insane amount of weight. I shit you not, and I'll make the noise. So prep your earphones, okay, boys. It went exactly like he's grabbing it. And I wish I was exaggerating. And so I go to the gym
as well.
And I go to the gym and I'm like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna lift heavier and be louder. I couldn't.
You couldn't be louder, right?
I couldn't. No, because I would actually, like, it would look like a meme. Like, it would just be so clear, and I don't know how this guy does it. And he didn't used to do it, but apparently does it now. Charlotte and I were trying to have, Charlotte, my girlfriend, was trying to have a conversation. We literally burst out laughing, and he looked at us, and I didn't know what to do. So that's what happened on my weekend. Loud people in the gym, great pizza. But for now, we have some crazy, absolutely crazy esports news to talk about.
That's my like.
Whoa.
First off, Faker. We got Faker signing again with T1. Now, to be clear, there was a bit of like speculation. Well, I don't think anyone really kind of doubted it that he was going to sign with T1. I mean, like literally T1 would move heaven and earth to re-sign Faker. But I think a lot of people are kind of curious that they signed him for 4 more years. In fact, in the actual YouTube video, it was actually hilarious. We were packaging this episode, and like the last line that T1 put in their trailer of like Faker signing with T1 for 4 more years is literally at the end, 4 more years.
Hell yeah.
That's the better 4 more years I think I want. But yeah, so Faker's going to be on until 2029. Any thoughts? Because that means he's 29 now.
Yeah.
He's a 96 kid, which is, you're 96, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be 33 by the time his contract ends, which we've never seen any league player, I think, go till 33 and be at a top level, especially
was
in
Bjergsen
Korea.
33 years old? Or am I tripping?
But that's in North America.
No. Younger. I
He
think.
was younger? Well, the thing is, too, just like they can... God knows how long Faker's going to remain.
This is not the last contract he signs with T1. Like,
You-
just to be clear, there's no way that this is.
But-
he'll play until he's like 35 or 36 with this
That's
team.
what I was saying. I'm like, 33 years old. Like, that seems like a perfectly fine... Like,
He has played in 3 consecutive Worlds finals, won 2 of them. He is not the best mid laner in the world, right? Currently, I mean, not of all time. He is the best mid laner of all time, but I'm saying he's not the best in the world currently. But like, he is among the best in the world. He's
Yep.
certainly very, very good. He also, what he does in the mid lane is also like as a team player is very specialized.
Yep.
I honestly think that like any amount of surprise at this is like really silly, like, and misguided. Like, I don't know. One, there's no earthly possibility he was ever going to sign with anybody else other than T1.
No.
Like, obviously.
No.
He's also
Yeah.
like a part owner in the organization.
Yeah, I
he
think he
obviously
has-
was always
he
going to
has
sign with
interest,
T1.
yeah.
He'll only ever play for T1. He
Yeah.
will retire on that team. And when he retires, he will become like a coach,
Content creator.
a content, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like, I just, it's funny. I was surprised that people were surprised in that like all we ever talk about in esports is we all point to Faker as an example of like a non-meme example of the phrase age is just a number.
Yeah.
Where you're like, you look at LeBron James in traditional sports, you look at Messi, you look at Modric, you're like, no, these guys can play until they're 40 at a very, very, very high level because they train, they practice, they care. Like Faker, the idea that Faker's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna be 33. It's like I think he's probably going to be 36 and still playing for T1. Yeah. I think so. Like, I don't like.
Yeah, but no, because I think the question isn't whether or not he's going to be able to play. He's obviously going to be able to play.
No, I'm talking about play at a high level.
But
like,
you mean like play at like LCK, which
yes, I'm talking about.
I like even in the most competitive of leagues. Like I think Faker is very generation defining in that he is going to be the metric at which. We see the true like age ceiling in League of Legends, right? Like in CS, we're seeing those through like Kerrigan, for example, who's like continuing to push boundaries of like how old can you be and still do this as like an IGL, or even like Riflers or whoever, just continue to push that boundary. Only because CS has literally been around for like 20-something years. But for Faker, he is kind of, especially in a league where it is so concentrated in the younger side. I mean, Hong Q is literally like 18 years old. We talked about this, and he's like an amazing player. But whether or not he's going to be able to play at 33 and still be like an essential piece where he's not actively inting games in the LCK against like your HLE or Genji or whoever. But I mean, listen, I think Faker is eternal. I do want to quickly clown on our director for a moment. Bjergsen is also 96 boy. But he's in my ear for this, and he's like, Bjergsen. Sorry, Chris.
So should also unironically point out that Bjergsen retired 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and like has not played in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Faker has arguably
done more.
Not just done more. He's arguably hit his actual peak.
Yeah.
Like his last 3 years of Faker's career, arguably more impressive than
his first.
The first. Whatever.
Yeah.
So
if like but it's funny because like I remember like Bjergsen retiring and it was so I guess he was probably like 27 or something like that, and then people were like, oh wow, that's like I felt like that was like the old guard is bowing out, is taking his no more victory laps or anything like that. But meanwhile, like with Faker, like the game could very well die before he's done playing it.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. Real quick, can you just lower your mic for a second? But I did actually want to point that out. It was like, as time goes on, right? Like, there is an interesting discussion of League of Legends and Faker's career going hand in hand with one another. Of like, is League of Legends going to outlive Faker? Or is Faker going to outlive League of Legends?
I think League of Legends will outlive Faker.
Probably, yeah.
But I do think that, like, I remember I was interviewing Atlas like a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, I think, for the story of Faker we did, like the 3.0 whatever. And we were talking about Faker's legacy as a gamer of all time. And we were both discussing how, like, there's probably only... He is probably the only gamer ever who actually at this point now rivals Flash for like the greatest gamer of all time. Like I think it's not I don't think it's an insult to Flash to compare Faker to him, and I think it's an insult to compare any other gamer to Flash. But like we very confidently said that like will League outlive Faker? I think so, because I think what Riot have built is actually like really will last. But I don't think there will ever be a player for as long as League of Legends continues to exist that will ever surpass Faker. I think for what it would take for a player to do like within League, what Faker has done within League over the past 11 years or 12 years is an impossibility.
And we would need League of Legends too.
You would need a level of generational dominance from a player who has achieved a level of generational dominance that like in no other esport have you ever seen rivaled, right? Like, save again, Flash in StarCraft.
To bring it to sports real quick, as my sports takes, but it is like it's the reason why Michael Jordan generally is so highly regarded among so many people. Even you can make the argument across. I'm so glad Brian's not here. You can make the argument across like LeBron and Michael Jordan, but like the reason why Michael Jordan is the go to so many people is that was literally the cultural peak of like NBA basketball in the 90s was Michael Jordan. And that's why and it's the same with Faker is like Faker was at the top, continued to be at the top, and was so utterly dominant at the top at the cultural peak of League of Legends in like from 2013 to like 2017, where it was just all League all the way through.
I think it's a good comparison to make this because this is sort of.
I know I just compared Faker to Michael Jordan. I do apologize to like any hardcore sport fans.
No.
Like,
I don't think that's crazy at all. And I'm a huge Jordan
an
fan.
analogy.
I don't think that's a crazy analogy at all because the cultural aura around Faker is like. So here's why this also really matters, right? Obviously, they're signing Faker to 4 more years. They will, like Joe Marsh will sign Faker for as many more years as like are materially possible.
Yeah.
Because the only concern that anyone should have is not will Faker still be playing League of Legends at 33. The only concern that anyone should have is, and I'm being super serious when I say this, how will League of Legends survive when Faker retires?
When he's done.
Because there is no way that anyone will ever watch a game with the sustained interest that we all watch when Faker is in that series.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they can be...
At least for the West, right? Like, dude, even when I was at MSI, do you know how many people there was like, oh, okay, FlyQuest is out, Koi's out, all the other Western teams are out. Guess I'll cheer for T1.
Cheer
for Faker.
Of course.
Like,
yeah.
What happens then?
No,
I'm going to go for Chovy. All right. Well,
T1 can't like getting rid of Faker just as I mean, I hate to put it like this glibly, but like as a marketing, just as a right decision. It's just like it's a brand decision. It's just like such a ridiculous thing. Like no amount of winning would ever rival winning with Faker, even if you're winning fewer times with Faker, which at this point, just to be abundantly clear, is not the fucking case.
Yeah.
Like Faker is the one player on the planet who has shown that if he is on your League of Legends roster for the past 3-4 years, there is a higher chance of you winning an international tournament than anybody else, right? So again, I was more surprised that people are surprised, like, or even feigning surprise. Like, I just don't understand how, like, man, he's going to be, like, bring out the calculator, 33. Like, first of all, 33 is 33. Like, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm 32, but like I can fucking but like you lose like
it's old to me, dude. I don't know.
You lose a couple of milliseconds off your reaction time, and apparently that's up. You know what I mean? Like
you also have to ask yourself a question if you're them. Like, okay, maybe we knock ourselves down to like top 8 in the world or top 10 in the world rather than like top 2, but we still have Faker.
We have Faker, man.
We still get the views. We still get
a global fan base.
We still get, to your point when you say like what's going to happen when Faker's done. It's like, okay, we could replace Faker with a better player who's younger and could actually give us runs at and this is if his quality of play drops, which I don't think it will to that extent. Would you rather? It's like FaZe right now with Simple. It's just like, okay, yeah, maybe you could be a better team if you did this, this, and this, but you could also have Simple.
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
Yeah,
like,
it's a marketing thing. Right?
Yeah,
like it literally does more marketing
Except
for your brand
the difference
than
here
playing
is that
the actual esport does.
Also,
the difference is that he's still one of the best in the world.
This is the thing. Yeah. It's also like, well, do we go with winning or do we go with winning and the best brand decision in the world? Like, it's just so silly.
Real quick, can you take us through the Zeus thing that happened recently? So just for context, real quick. T1 has come out and said that they are to apologize to Zeus for issues that they've had in the past, predominantly being the issue regarding his contract, negotiations, all the whole shebang that happened with HLE, which we covered last year. I believe in November it was, where, all of this stuff went down. You want to take us through it?
You know what? First, apology not accepted. Go on.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what?
Yeah,
Honestly, not accepted. Because now I don't get ZUFGK. None of us get ZUFGK,
no,
bro.
Yeah,
that doesn't bring
fucking
back...
Joe Marsh, sign him to the team, brother.
First of all,
sign the contract.
First of all, because this is the only thing I actually have to say about all of this. First of all, I fucking said this 2 weeks ago. They're getting him back for Worlds, baby. It's going to happen. We are going to see ZUFGK at this year's fucking Worlds. Like, God love Doran. God bless him. But step aside.
Delusional comments.
Let the GOAT come back. And, dude, it's going to be the best anime arc fucking ever. So what happened was Joe Marsh and T1 basically apologized on behalf of T1. Not, and this is a good addition to what you said, Seb, not just to Zeus, but to the fans.
Yes.
Like, they apologized to us, actually, to everyone. That basically, like, they flubbed it. They are willing to admit and accept that they flubbed it. That basically, they wanted to clarify once and for all that Zeus, one, always had T1 as his priority during contract negotiations, and two, that there was no illegal tampering. There was nothing like, you see this in traditional sports all the time, like with fucking Marner recently, right? The suspicions of like, you know what I mean? Like they were talking behind. He said, like, made it very, very clear that was not the case. They fucked it. They mishandled the contract negotiations, and basically just clearing Zeus and clearing the air and just saying like, look, we fucked this. I think that's good. I think it's sad because I think
Zeus was also getting a lot of shit.
He was getting a lot of shit, and it created
something that just wasn't his fault.
Or his really, like, it seems like even his decision ultimately. Like, it was just, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that, I don't know, I like this move. I think it's classy, first of all. And second of all, I think that, like, it does pave the way for the fucking re-return, baby. Bring him back. Let's go. Get him back in the top lane.
As we say in the wrestling business, never say it's over.
My goat needs a third world skin, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm psyched. I think I'm excited. I'm excited for T1 to win world skin third time.
Dude,
it's gonna be sick.
Delusional. Put them in the comments. It's fine. But no, I actually do like this. I think even I remember when it happened, a lot of people were giving Zaya shit, and it was just so much back and forth over like the player agency and deadlines or negotiations, 3 p.m. versus not, and all this stuff. And I think T1 literally just was like, Mabi. And that's, and admitting, I like that. There's really not often these days where you see an organization or anything take personal responsibility for like their fuck up.
Yeah, especially in esports. Yeah. I will say, I think that there's one more piece to this, which is, and this is like for the fan base, this is for the narrative sort of stuff. Yeah. The thing with ZOFGK for a while, right, is that the roster got, and you see this in traditional sports all the time, right? The roster, the more winning they became, the more expensive they became in theory. So every year that passed, right, with the making the final in 22, winning in 23, winning in 24, there was this thing of, okay, inevitably one of them, if not more than one of them, will not re-sign because they are the 5 best players in Korea in their 5 individual roles, right? And leaving aside Faker and mid lane, and they will never be able to get all of them back because it's just going to cost too much. And nobody was going to, no hard feelings. It's just at some point, you see in sports all the time, like there's just a player is going to get offered a gargantuan contract. Can't have everybody. Yeah. And with every year they win, the contracts get more and more, get juicier and juicier. Yeah. Coming out of Worlds 24, there were contracts that needed to be re-signed, right? And everybody was basically saying, I remember the narrative at the time, everybody was saying, there is no fucking way that T1 keeps all of them. They can't keep getting away with it. There's no way they keep all of them. The reason this is such a big deal is because it does give the intimation that Zeus did not want to leave for the money. It wasn't a thing of like, well, I could win a thirds world title with T1, or I could, take the fucking bag and go and it seems like that's not what it seems like. Actually, this roster wanted to stay together, and like that's sad. Because if ZOFGK had been able to stay together, like it would have been like I'm upset as a fan because like this roster was like not only the greatest roster in history, but they were such a darling roster, and it's so rare that a super team roster becomes a darling, right? People get so sick of them watching of winning at some point that they just like, it's like with Astralis, right? And it's really rare.
I think there's a point too. Is like they weren't. It's not as if they were winning like absolutely everything. Like,
they're just world's merchants.
MSI, they're world's merchants, right? Yeah. But they still lost in domestics. They still lost in MSI. They just won when it mattered most, and that's what kind of brought it on.
And they're going to win again this year in the fall when Zeus comes back.
Delusion.
Who's he going to pick? Who's Zeus going to pick for his world skin? What do you guys think?
I don't care because it's not going to happen.
Who does he have left in terms of who he plays?
He took Aatrox. He took Jace.
Who's he playing this season?
I don't know because he doesn't play for T1. Well, why the fuck would anybody know? I don't fucking know. He could take. You want to know the most giga? This is like such a. You want to know the most giga Chad fucking stat I've ever heard. This is gonna be nothing to you. This is wasted on you fucking. Because you guys don't play League. The most giga chat fucking stat I've ever heard is that I saw it on Twitter. Zeus has made 3 Worlds Finals and won 2 of them consecutively in 3 years, and he does not have 1 official game logged on Cassandre. That is the most big-dicked fucking stat in all of esports. Fucking insane.
My favorite
bro.
stat to just jump in, just on this tangent, is from CS:GO, and I think it was Machine or someone dug it up, and said it on stream that RPK had spent the most amount of money rebuying armor when he didn't need to. And I think you just didn't know that you don't have to buy it if you're like, unless you're under like 71 or whatever like that.
Yeah,
and he just like didn't know.
Someone's gonna link him the 3 clicks video, buddy.
That's actually so funny.
That's funny as shit.
I guess we'll quickly touch on
Fucking
it.
sorcerers.
100 Thieves officially out of League of Legends. Going to be
Tough.
leaving after the split. New is
they're
kind of
saving
They'll be
money.
back. They'll be back with Hooney next year. Don't worry.
They're saving money for that
Bro.
CS roster.
but I'm actually kind of putting it down to it. I'm like, okay, what does 100 Thieves do now? They have a
Come
COD
back to
team.
CS.
They have a COD team. They're
Surely they've
Allegedly.
sold a few hoodies.
yeah. No.
One
They're-
or two.
They're making all the money off the fucking Nade Shots cases, first of all, and all those streams. But yeah, they are out of League of Legends. They have a COD team, if I remember correctly.
don't think
LA
they-
Thieves.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't think
LA
they ever
Thieves.
won't.
Yeah,
No,
they
no,
kind of
it's
that's
just,
their thing,
you know,
right? That's their bread and
they'll
butter.
sit-
They'll sink money if just
Even though they
because-
still get
yeah.
blasted by Optic at
Yeah.
everything. And then they're getting back to CS. Was it?
I don't know. Like I look at like 100 Thieves and like FaZe. It's especially with FaZe. Like I see a resurgence with FaZe as in terms of like not gaming anymore, but like as like a content driven team. There's all these names that like I don't even know who the fuck half these people are. More than half.
I saw a clip recently of it was a FaZe Rain or whatever. He points out his hometown being Mississauga apparently in fucking GeoGuessr. I'm like, this guy's from Mississauga. Of
course
what?
he
How is it that there's still? I always forget that there are 2 phase reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking
Oh yeah.
always
I mean,
I
the
should say
joke is that
the
those
other one.
teams are completely like it is in name only.
Like what the fuck?
Like, there is-
What does the other one do?
He's like
He's
a
a
shit
CS
disturber, I think.
Like he's like an IRL streamer.
Yeah, no,
What
I
the
think
fuck
Some
is he?
streamer.
he was a gamer. Like he was like a COD, like trick shot, like back in the day. Like he's one of the OGs
Is he?
of the company. But then he turned into like he had like I think he had some drug issues, and then he came back, and then he just became like a.
I played against some of the phase guys in COD in like Modern Warfare 2, like way back in the
Probably
day.
would.
Oh, that'd been fun.
One of them,
It could
yeah.
have been one of him.
I played. Who's the other guy?
He's a content creator.
Who's
yeah,
the guy?
basically.
Who's the other one?
Rug?
No. Really big one. Old OG.
Jev?
No. But he was like quick scoping guy in particular.
You're not gonna remember.
Fuck man. what was his
Okay,
name?
but speaking of taking a bag, simple. Holy shit. Okay. Let me just explain to you the process of like how this went down. Now, to be clear, we're probably gonna do something more in depth on this at some point later in the week.
We are,
one way
yes,
or another.
we are,
Yep. So to kick things off, literally right as we're prepping this show, Devin yells at me from across the office. He's like, "Yo, Simple's out." We got the tweet up here of Navi. Says, following the last major, we received several transfer offers for Simple, all of which were submitted to him for consideration. Can we get on the TV real quick? Today, we want to announce that after 9 years with the club, Simple is leaving Natus. Was it Natus Vinci?
Let's not do this.
All
Just
right.
say no.
Isn't it not as Vince here?
Let's not fucking do
It's
this.
not-
No. Now I'm curious. This seems like there's like beef going on.
It's
No,
not. It's
this
not
is
Latin,
this is an
that's why.
ancient conversation in
it's
the
an
office that
old
Dimitri and I
meme in
had,
CS, but
where
it's also
it's-
like an old meme CS meme because
Yeah.
it's not actually Latin. It's like this. It's this weird infinitive construction that doesn't actually exist in
Yeah.
Latin, and so it's just like born to win.
Yeah.
But it's not how you'd actually say it in Latin, and so it's just like
Yeah.
let's not.
Well, it doesn't
let's not
seem like
open-
"born to win" would be a fucking phrase in Latin.
No. That's the thing. Oh fuck! Let's not get
Can
into
I-
it.
can I just-
I said I wasn't gonna take the bait. Let's not do it.
All right. Following the last major, we received several transfer offers for at Simple O, all of which were submitted to him for consideration. Today, we want to announce that after 9 years with the club, Simple is leaving Natus Vincer. We are incredibly grateful to Alexander for the journey we traveled together, for the numerous trophies, unforgettable emotions, and highlights. We say goodbye for now, but we'll be waiting to see you back on the server, GOAT. It is hard to describe kind of like how monumental this move. This is 9 years. Like this is from ESL 1, like New York 2016 to now. And in that time, there's been major wins. There's been so many trophy wins. There's been struggles, obviously, up to now where he is now joining the
esteemed ranks.
The esteemed ranks of BC Game, ranked 66th team in the world.
Deadass. I thought Simple joined Beast Coast. I swear to fucking God, I did.
You know what's my favorite thing about this team? Is not only their website, which I would love if we could pull up, but I also don't know if we should.
I don't know if we're allowed to.
But their website is very funny because you would be... I wouldn't blame you for not knowing that there was anything related to an esports organization on that website. My favorite thing about this team is one of the most recent players to get essentially completely banned from playing Counter-Strike was on this team. I think his name is Joel. He was banned in 2024 by ESIC and Akros. Akros is like another anti-cheat that gets used by a lot of tournaments. So he was banned from that, and then ESIC did an investigation and found that he did in fact have premium hardware cheats on his computer. And he also bet on his own games. So that guy played for BC Game.
We are living in a fucking Monty Python. This is so funny.
Look at this team, dude. Look at this team.
It's so funny.
Can we throw it on real quick? Because this team
were you guys around 10 years ago when Hotbit was doing fucking Esports Express? This is an Esports Express article. We are living in an Onion article right now.
Look at this team. Knock. Why do I
Jacob.
Nexa, Prime Taps, Cacanino, and Simple. One of these things is not like the other. Nexa in 2025 is crazy, and then what are we doing here?
Nexa's a great player.
Nexa's fine.
a great player.
I just don't believe that this team isn't just somehow money laundering. I don't know if
so there's only one question that actually, let's just get into it. There's only one question that genuinely fucking matters here, and that is, this obviously, this is this is not a signing that screams, that I had options.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It does not. In fact, it really screams the opposite. It actually screams the opposite.
Yes.
It screams, I literally took the only community college that would take me.
You know what?
And the question is, why?
I have some theories.
No.
Why?
So I actually remember a headline not too far ago where it was FaZe didn't have the money. No one had the money for him. And literally the headline was except for a team outside the top 50. And I think this is the team outside the top 50. Because, if no one else could afford him, dude, that Falcons bag must have gone and went. I'm sure they're not probably interested anymore, right? You had all of these different teams that were giving him kind of trial runs on it. Obviously, FaZe had a trial run. Is his salary and his demand, that big? Or was it just this team was willing to pay for it? There's unfortunately, there's just so much... We don't know.
I don't think that can be it. I think there has to be something else because I just don't imagine that Navi would not be willing to take a reasonable hit on his buyout, right? Considering what he's done for this organization. It's funny, you were introing it and you said, you know what I mean? There's been majors, there's been slams. It's crazy, right? There hasn't. There's been one of each.
Okay.
And no. But I'm saying, and Simple was the franchise player for this team in 10 years of Global Offensive. It is insane, everyone agrees, especially if you know your 1.6 history. It's insane that Navi went as long as they did in CSGO without winning a major. Insane. Crazy that they did. All those years with Zeus and Guardian, it was crazy they never won one. The fact that they won their first one in 2021 is lunacy, right? And it's Simple. So they don't owe everything to Simple, but they owe a lot to Simple, right? And there was many times, I said this on this podcast before, there's many times when he could have taken the bag going to play for FaZe, many years ago, could have gone to there was the rumored SK Luminosity move where he was going to, right? So many times when Simple could have taken the bag and left Navi, right? And he never did because he wanted this hometown team. He wanted to win with them. I am willing to believe that if FaZe had gone to Navi and said, look, we would actually like to make a good faith transaction with you. We want to buy him. The buyout is insane. Let's let's meet in the middle here. Let's have a get it done price, and let's go. I'm fully willing to accept that Navi would have said, okay, like it's Sasha, right? Like we don't want to fucking burn him, like, and right, we want to get something for it, whatever. Why the fuck is it that in the middle of the major, Kerrigan was having talks with Brokey saying we want you back? Middle of the major, Devin.
Okay, I have a few theories. One of them, I think that like maybe that was an option, like having a good faith deal.
Where's your
and
monocle?
Maybe the cut, like a clean cut.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, you go play for this fucking BC game or whatever, and then after the next major, we'll talk. Or let's wait a couple tournaments, see how you play, and then we'll talk about what is a realistic number for you coming back.
To Navi.
To Navi. Why they couldn't have done that, I don't know. Maybe they just needed to end things and be like, okay, now we'll renegotiate and we'll come back to this. What I think is more likely is they don't want him.
Yeah.
I think there is an issue that we don't know.
Yeah.
That we may never know.
Yeah.
And they don't want him.
It has to be. There's because it's not just that Navi doesn't want him.
Yeah.
It's that, like, this is gonna sound like overly mean, and I'm not, but like nobody wants him. Like it just feels like FaZe, FaZe are not financially in the best of fucking shape by any means. But like that thing that headline that came on HLTV, right, was Kerrigan saying like I was talking to Brokey in the middle of the major.
That whole situation was weird.
It was weird.
And it's still fucking bizarre. That,
I don't understand it.
What, he took time off so he can start going to the gym and then...
Well, like, I mean, he said that quote where he said, like, a small, punishment can sometimes be good for a player, which I buy that.
Yeah, for sure.
No, and let's be honest. Brokey was stinking it up.
Yeah.
Like, Brokey was playing like shit before they benched him. Truly
I think I have the
like
tweet.
Shit.
Was it Brokey was missed, so Kerrigan and FaZe decided to... give him another chance. We let Brokey know that the decision would be after the major, and I already talked to him during the major that we want him back.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Actually crazy.
I don't want to...
Real quick, not to move on, but I'll let you get to it. Can I mention the top 5 trending on Wikipedia on Counter-Strike right now is 1, IEM Cologne, 2, BC Game Esports, 3, Simple, 4, Team Falcons, and it missed it just updated because Falcons were doing it, but for here it was Prime Taps, one of the other players. So it's like everyone's just wondering who the fuck is this team?
This team is actually a fucking meme. Like when I saw that, I'm like, literally my last video I did on Counter-Strike was me talking about fucking BC Game and how one of their players got fucking banned twice. Once for betting on himself, and then again permanently from ESIC for cheating.
What the fuck?
Like, and now...
the opening, was it HLTV who broke the news, or I can't remember who it was, but I was reading the article on the subway on the way here, and like I was struck by the fact that the opening line was literally like...
After multiple offers?
No, like, like Oleksandr Simple Kostiliev has like taken a step back into his career.
Yeah, taking a step back
and announcing the signing. I was like, they just outright said it. Like, because it is. I mean, the team is like...
He is good enough to be on a top 25, top 20
team. He just played at the major and played well.
He is good enough. I think there has to be something fucking else going on.
There has to be something else, man.
And I don't know what it is. Him signing this team gives me, like, for those that don't know, it's a fucking casino. Is what this?
Of course,
is what BC Game is.
Yeah.
And it just I don't know. Like it gives me a weird feeling. At the same time, I like to think that maybe teams just want to see him actually play.
Yeah.
Like going through the rungs. But then at the same time, it's fucking tier 2, which is going to be filled with cheaters. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
like it's Mickey Mouse bullshit.
So I want to ask this honestly: is this the end of Simple, as we know it?
No, I don't think so.
Look, I'm not hesitating because like I want to say yes. I'm just like hesitating because like I don't. Why take this offer? Like, why not just like wait or like I get? You know what? Now that I'm saying it out loud, though, right? Like, and I'm processing this news live. Is like he just finished top 8 in a major.
Yeah,
8, right? Top 8.
Yeah.
Top 8 in a major. And that was not enough to entice the interest of a serious team, of a top 10 team, or a top 15 team, top 20 team.
Yeah, that's
if that is not enough, then like when's the next time Simple's going to finish top 8 at a major?
Well, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean? Like then to your point, there's got to be something else.
He's
that,
like he can't be just playing tier 2 with BC Games, and people are going to be like looking at these matches where half the time they're facing someone who's like obviously fucking using a radar.
Yeah.
And
so
you're
his
like,
stats are gonna tank.
and you're just like, oh yeah, well like that's a good idea. We got to see him play at Bazinga Cup, and he did great against teams that you've never heard of and players that are fucking giving perfect reads on fucking Simple, who's been top of his game for God knows how long. Anyway, it's weird. I don't know if this is like, is this just like a thing that he's going to be doing for a month until like, is there something like, he said that this is the team, like they like in a quote he said, they're the ones that gave him a chance and he just wants to play. That is the quote from Simple. He said BC Games gave him a chance and he just wants to play.
Because dude, if he wants to play, like there's like Simple's one of the most competitive dudes I think I've ever seen. Where it's like he wants to always compete at the top, and he wants to do it with people that he likes, right? So I don't know. The whole situation's weird. I think we're gonna let this topic like marinate, right?
I think you have to.
Settle in the
There's like
crock pot.
nothing else.
We need to wait for more information because this is like literally a fucking name brand.
But it is
of
also
CS:GO.
like on the surface of it, and I mean this like I want this to be taken like literally. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy. This is a really, really, really like. I don't really know why he would do this. I can understand why they would do it. I don't really understand why he. It's just to me it makes such little sense.
Yeah.
That like
there's so many like aspects that you can compare. This is like if Tens randomly joined. He did randomly join a challengers team, right? I forgot he did that. But like if you took any generational player of like any sport and just put him on.
Yeah, but he's not joining like fucking. I don't know what's a like. I was just gonna say what's a good tier 2 team, and the first thing that came to my mind was ENCE. Sorry, but like it's like not a name. Like if he were to join the best tier 2 team, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, fair enough. But this isn't that.
Yeah.
Right.
And
like
so much dirty baggage.
Yeah, he's not joining like 500, like the team that Cirque plays for or whatever. Like like this is like,
It's not great.
A little unnerving. And the thing that I think is weird, though, was that tweet from, and maybe I'm just reading too much into it or reading it incorrectly, is the first part where they say he got numerous.
Yes.
And I'm like, so what, you waited for them to dry up and then cut them loose? Like, I'm a little confused by.
We
received several transfer offers for Simple, all of which were submitted to him for consideration.
Well,
does that mean like they're putting it like on him?
Well, that's how I read it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, they know what people are going to think when they see this team.
Yeah.
And they know people are going to be like, you sold him to a fucking casino. And, like, they're literally going to be here like,
wasn't us.
We fucking dude. I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I mean. I'm curious about the timeline. Like, were BC Games one of those options, or did they legitimately get one from FaZe and they let that dry up?
No, they did. I don't think they did.
So that's why I'm weird. So if they're the best,
I think they are.
If they were the best option,
I think they are.
What were the other ones? It's
I don't know.
It's literally like applying to like the director role of a position just because you're like, fuck it, I'll just throw it out there.
That's actually wild.
Like it just like fluffy aimers, like just threw in there.
Dude, he would have probably a better time. Simple would have a better time making a fucking pug team, trying out like 4 different 16-year-olds and making a run through a major qual, dude. Like,
Simple's gonna win
shit.
Launders Lane 3.
You say that, bro, but there's some fucking nutters in NA.
There are, yeah.
You say
All
that.
Right.
Simple hasn't played in NA for 10 years, baby.
That's
He doesn't
true.
know what that. He doesn't want to catch that smoke.
So obviously, IEM Cologne is going on as well right now as all this shit is happening. Literally, like Furia and Falcons are playing right now. First thing,
Are Falcons down a map?
They lost the first map.
They're currently
all
tied.
is fucking right in the world, baby.
They are currently tied right now. In fact, I'll even check the score for you.
You know what's so fun? Seeing Liquid lose, and then up next is Furia. And
It
I'm
is.
like, great.
It is currently second half, map 3. Falcons up 7-5. Yeah.
If Furia wins, not only would I be happy because I like Furia, but that would be very fucking funny.
It would be.
Falcons
so funny.
won map 2. Yeah, this is map 2.
This is map 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, with this going on, obviously there's a lot of moving pieces here. Liquid are already out. They actually just got blasted right before we
slapped.
Are we
hard.
gonna fucking talk about this team? And the only reason I'm saying it.
Do you want to? Because
Well,
like
we haven't done
I
it.
thought
We
we've been
haven't done
avoiding the NA. Like,
but
boomer.
Liquid is the exception because Liquid is the only quote unquote like no disrespect to Complexity. I really like Complexity, but like they're the only NA team. They're
Sure.
the ones that like historically have always been our team. And like we didn't talk about them during the major because there was something to talk about. They got blasted, right? But at this point, like, what's the roster change? Because like this team is not. Is this the worst? Is this the worst Liquid has ever been?
It's definitely
Ever?
the most.
Probably.
No, ever. I'm serious. Worst they've ever been.
They beat Pain Gaming, which was technically a top 8 team in a major, which, however you want to see that. They got beat 2-1 by FaZe in uppers. They got 2-0'd hard in lowers to get eliminated.
Like pre-2014.
But they came in
2015. Sorry,
15,
yeah, pre-2015.
They've
probably.
never been this bad ever. In 2015, they were better than this.
They haven't
for
been
sure.
this like. It's not even like I don't even think it's an issue of whether they're bad or not because like, they aren't. They aren't bad at the game. It's like just something isn't fucking working.
Yeah,
But
it really did.
I understand what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
yes, they, for all intents and purposes.
because
they're
like
bad.
just to be clear, Liquid's thing has always been, and I've watched fucking all of it, so I can Liquid's thing has always been that one.
Yeah, choking.
Always been that one.
There's-
Liquid's thing
there's
has
the-
always been the Leafs
There's
thing.
the fucking
Yeah.
Liquid logo thing, which
Yes,
is like
it's always been the Leafs thing of like on paper, they're very good. They're genuinely very good. They do well. They win against teams no one expects them to win against. They lose against teams that everyone expects them to beat. And then when they're up 11-2 on overpass, CT side, they choke. And they fucking lose
not-
11 in a row, right?
they're not even
They're
choking
not
now.
choking.
No, yeah, they're not.
They're
getting the
literally
opportunity.
just getting pumped, brother. Pumped.
Like, it is insane to me that the last seemingly respectable roster
had Nitro on
had
it.
fallen on it.
No. The Nitro Yeki, the end of Go.
Nitro Yakinder.
The end of Go was fine, but then
Not fine. Because I have I got a bone to pick with fucking Liquid on this one. That roster with the one where they finished top eight at the fucking major, right? That was right before they brought back Twists.
Yeah.
That was the with Nitro, Yakindar, Naf, Elige, and why am I?
Oh, it was a European.
Was it Fall? No, who's that?
Are you talking about when they had like Rainmaker or Rainmaker, whatever the fuck? his
No.
name is?
This is right before that. This is the roster that they had, the NA roster that they sacrificed to make that happen. OC, of course.
OC,
My goat,
sorry,
OC.
yeah.
Bro, that OC, Nitro, Yeki, Elige, and Naf.
Yeah.
That fucking team fucked. They were good. They were great. They were top 8 at a fucking major. They were really good. And they were like, all right, we got to go European now. They brought back Twists. They brought in Rainmaker or whatever. And it all went to shit.
I just don't.
All went to shit.
I don't believe in the recipe of we're just gonna bring in Europeans and suddenly it's all gonna be better.
No, they did it. They always did it. They always did it tastefully.
Piecemeal.
They always did it where they were like they salted their finger and they tasted it and they were like, what about this Yakindar guy? Brought him in, fucking top 10 player,
Yeah.
top 10 player in the world, unbelievably good.
Also,
I'm pissed. I'm still pissed at that.
I know.
Dude.
I know.
I'm
And
still
honestly,
pissed.
I don't want to. I know we could talk about the drudges of NA, but I don't want to get too caught up in it. I think they do need a roster change. I think everyone recognizes.
Do we
that.
all agree at least that after this tournament there's a roster change?
Yes.
Like there has to be.
There has to
There's
be.
no fucking way.
They just said that they were figuring things out, and it's
Whatever that means. I will say NAF pop in the middle the middle ones.
I fucking love that.
Well, that's why it
Should
became
I-
that
I-
NAF was the problem.
Do I have the clip? Hold on.
And then they're like, actually, NAF is getting better. His attitude's improving. It looks like things are working.
I
He's
have
flipping people
always
off.
said, I have always gone on the record and said that the day that Team Liquid get rid of NAF is the day that I burn my bridge with Team Liquid. And this is the only time ever that he's played for the roster that I've ever actually, when he was at that low,
Yeah.
like a month ago, whatever it was, right? Really started to feel like rough.
Yeah.
Where I was like, bro, it does not feel good to be a NAFer
Yeah,
right now.
no,
like
it
it does
doesn't.
not feel
I
good.
think
Like
it's the clip. Wait, can we show middle fingers on the show?
Sure.
who the
All
fuck
right.
cares?
Oh yeah, I guess we say fucking.
This I've never. I think the caster call here is perfect.
Very, very passive over a long, just waiting
Oops.
for a sound
Hold
cue,
on.
waiting for a bomb plant.
Sorry, let's.
Regali, try as he might, it's so close, but Naf, daylight robbery. You have never seen that before. Oh my God, this is a new era of Naf light.
It's not a great.
The caster call at the end there is literally, I forget it's Harry or Hugo who says it. It's just like, I've never seen Naf give a middle finger. I've never seen Naf acknowledge his opponent before.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the thing. And it's just like, they're like, I'm like, fuck, NAF is back.
Yeah.
Like he's no longer in that
Sleepy.
we were interviewing after matches at the major and just be like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's gonna go on. Like I don't know what the future is.
Yeah, I know. It was so funny watching him do that.
And it was like he was just like someone would be like, hey, interview after they just got spanked. He's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, I'll talk to you. And
He
then
is a sloth.
But then they're just like, oh no, like it seems like things are improving. And he just said, he's like, this is a new era of NAF, man. He's back. And then they just get clapped. So what the fuck happened? And then like
North America.
I don't know if it means anything, but like Nerds and then like Shuhei like smiling at the end of the match.
Yeah,
while, like,
that actually kind of.
everyone else looks like they want to fucking jump off a bridge. I'm just
Yeah.
what is going on? Like
the vibe, especially after the handshake, the vibe felt weird because I was like, why are some people like smiling and like it's not like what you do. If you're at like a Cologne, you literally just get like 1-2'd. Like you're not all smiles.
Well, I remember at the end of the major, I distinctly remember when they lost the major, like in the interview with Shuhei after, like I forget his exact words, but he said something to the effect of like, he looked mega tilted, and he was kind of like, yeah, well, I mean, obviously that was just like fucking dog shit and not up to anyone's standards. And he wasn't saying in that traditional sports, like, that's not up to ours. He was saying in that standpoint of like, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, we fucking suck and everyone on this team fucking sucks. Like, I just got a vibe of like, someone's about to go up to the hotel room after this and like whip a fucking shot glass at a wall and start having some choice words about that fucking T-side because holy shit.
Other stuff that's going on at Cologne, and I wanted to bring in some other people. Not everyone's a fan of electric scooters in the office, but you know who isn't a fan? Is fucking Blade, who apparently broke his collarbone after taking a stroll and then a tumble on an electric scooter. Strong debut with the new lineup. Won our first match in Cologne. Well played, everyone. GG Face Clan. Also, broke my collarbone riding a scooter back from coffee this morning. Life's all about balance, I guess.
Bars. Apparently, like, people have been, been telling people, like, not to ride they just aren't meant for, like, Cologne. Like, they're just, like, it's not easy to
why cobblestone.
I guess so.
I as an avid electric scooterist, that sounds so lame when I say it out loud, but someone who literally rides an electric scooter working every day, I'm curious as to like how you actually fall, because like if it's like anything like these like they have in the picture, or like just ones that you can drive around, they can take a beating. I've been hit by a car, bro. One of our other coworkers has been hit by a car and had his shit run over. Like, they are able to take a beating. What is it that's making you, like, fall over? That's just...
He had a coffee in one hand.
Well, don't fucking do that. You can't even...
I know. He just said... I don't know. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but he said, I went and got my morning coffee. I don't know if that means he
had
finished
it there, and then he came back?
Yeah.
Or he literally
or
tried
he
to,
was
like...
trying to ride it with...
Because that's just... dumb.
That's silly, yeah.
Like, you can do that with a bike.
But then there was like a whole
balance.
thread of people being like, yeah, man, like people say like don't fucking ride them like in Cologne because you'll get hurt.
I think it's some just skill issue shit, to be honest. Personally.
Could be. I don't.
Brokey is also back, and he's looking pretty fucking good.
Was it Launders or someone who tweeted saying only player in the history of CS to lose weight on the bench? Gets benched, slims down. Yeah.
Regret it, only Brokey left standing. Oh, that's a wild way to open. Hot hands now. Can Brokey go any further? They just heard the tag on Alexi. That's the info. Brokey's got everything laid out in front of him. Emo, the last guy left, and this is Brokey's B-site. FaZe. Faith in Brokey, back in the roster.
Fuck it, I'll put it in after. Put it in post. Brokey's popping off. He's actually like looking like he wants to play the game again, and is looking pretty good doing it. His last few matches have been pretty decent. Yeah, they took an L against NAVI, but that's also NAVI. It does happen. But dude, his stats in the Liquid series.
I just realized that Navi won a second major. Like, I was giving that whole spiel earlier about how like one major, one slam was simple. I fucking completely forgot they won their major
with a different roster.
With a completely different roster. It's almost like the identity of the team is completely different.
I dead ass
Born to win.
Huh?
Born to win.
They are born to win, baby.
That's
you know who's born to fucking
win?
is Bit. Bit is built.
Yeah, do you see Bit? What was the thing where someone said, "Oh, that's definitely a score line," and it was like Imma, like 30 bombed, and like everyone else below him had like 4 kills.
Fuck me, dude.
Let me find
Do we? Here's the thing, though. Is like, what do we say if like this phase actually ends up being better with Brokey in the roster? Because like right now, like they're, I believe.
I don't think that's unexpected.
Yeah.
Well, there's never been a reason why this phase, who've been together for so, because at this point, man, this phase is kind of like old Fnatic or like old Nip, right?
Right.
Where like you have this core who's now been together for so fucking long that they can kind of do that thing where they just turn it on. You know what I mean? Like they can kind of just say like, oh, we're gonna go top 4 at a Kato, might delete later.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck it. Like, and I think that this is with Simple. Like it was a sick run. It was really cool. But like he was a stand and he played with the team for like a couple of weeks. Right. It wasn't as if he's gelling on that level that Brokey has always gelled with them historically. Right. Like, you know.
Well, I'm very curious, kind of where it goes. Obviously, we'll see by this event what.
Sorry, it was Navi versus Mouse, and they lost.
Of course.
But Imma on Mirage, 30 bombs. And then Nex is wonderful with 9 kills, 8 kills, 7 kills, 5 kills for Bit. Like, how do you 30 bomb and the rest, like, that is so fucking rough.
That is actually the most Navi scoreline I've ever seen, but it's Simple in 2018.
Just nobody shows up. Nobody shows up to work that day.
What's the LeBron meme? Absolutely no help. Right?
Yeah. I don't know, real quick, Devin, I don't know if you had a follow-up to the end storyline at all. Also, Furious currently 10-7 on Falcons. Let's go.
Oh, let's fucking go, baby.
Let's fucking
Put it on.
We've never been
No,
this watch party.
we're not going to put
Watch party after.
Bomb
Chris.
Dia, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Is Chris still here? Should we put it on the TV in the background?
While
While
watch
we're
party. Actually, I don't think we can
he's probably
actually,
gone.
actually, we can't legally do that, but
It's IEM Cologne. It's not major.
doesn't matter. It's ESL. I don't
Oh, yeah.
co-stream
Yeah,
fucking
I guess,
or not
alright.
co-stream. You know what I mean? Like
No,
watch
because
party.
we're not watch. We're doing it after the fact, right?
Doesn't that still count?
No.
No, sure.
Doesn't count.
No,
All right.
no. Because we're not siphoning
All right, fuck
viewership.
it, put it
Anyway,
on
point being, when it comes to the end storyline, how is that developed? Because they just fucking dropped Glaive's ass.
It's just gotten worse.
It's gotten worse?
Yeah.
In what way?
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I haven't read into it. So I don't want to speak out of turn, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if Glaive is just like, I'm not fucking doing this shit anymore. Like, I released that video. Buddy from Ents messaged me and was like, hey, great fucking work. Thanks for signal boosting this. And then it like, there was another fucking tier 2 event, and it's just clip after clip after clip
Wow.
of people just throwing accusations against other teams for cheating.
Wow.
So I don't know if this is just like I don't know what led to this decision.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Glaive was just like, yeah, I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
He's a 3-time major champion. He doesn't. I don't need this shit.
4.
3-time?
4.
That's your team, dog.
That's
Oh, yeah.
4, buddy. You're forgetting about Atlanta.
He wasn't.
Everybody always
he
forgets
was
about
on Atlanta.
That was the whole thing.
That's all I forgot. Yeah. He's a 4-time major champion. I don't need this shit. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see if he said
I
anything.
definitely don't blame him on
He's
that
a one-time
front.
DreamHack Marseille winner, brother. That's 2
He
times.
was- No, he
once.
wasn't at DreamHack Marseille.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the era.
Oh,
When
which
he
one
pushed
did
the
North
smoke?
win? Was that Stockholm? DreamHack Stockholm?
No, that was not Malmo. What's the other one?
I'm pretty sure it was Stockholm.
No. What's the other one?
Hold on. No.
The other Danish. But it was Danish,
Hold
wasn't
on.
Swedish.
Hold on.
I swear.
DreamHack. No, there was DreamHack Montreal.
No, what's the one? It's the fucking. Don't say because it's the Danish city. Fuck.
Copenhagen?
No, not the
Oslo?
fucking-
No.
No, it's in Norway. What the fuck is the other one? The one that's smaller. They've only ever done like 2 events there.
Oh, dude, this is gonna bug you.
Just type it.
It's
Okay, it is gonna
Stockholm.
bug me. Type
Stockholm.
in. No, fuck.
It
this.
is. I literally have it in front of me.
North
It's
won Stockholm.
Yes, they beat Astralis to win DreamHack Master Stockholm.
Okay,
2018.
I was wrong.
Anyway, great event, by the way. Totally off topic. However, we are approaching the latter half. I had this bit where, while we're still on CS, and I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to talk about it, but someone made a pretty interesting point that I think like really serves to represent some of the more underrated players, I think, in CS. And it's a player that I think he gets highlight for all the best reasons, but he also gets shit on for like all the wrong reasons. And that is the question of Rain on FaZe Clan. Someone asked on Reddit, is he greatest of all time teammate, like as a teammate. And I really had to go back like in his career for this, back like when he was on Kingwin and all of his other teams that he went through, because he was famously on like one of the very first like proper international rosters in Counter-Strike. And I can rarely remember a time, maybe only on that Kingwin roster, where he was like the proper star player.
Yeah.
But since then, he has very much just been the teammate that's just always been there, been solid, never really like, you know, not always the one responsible for like throws or whatever. But he's always been the guy that's just been there, been like that solid anchor, that solid rock for like so many different teams. And I can't really think of any other player that has had that longevity as his role has been.
Especially who's not an IGL. Like, it's really easy to think of, like, you know...
Devin, psst.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing, bud?
I'm looking at Glave's tweet.
Oh, okay.
There's, like, it's... Especially when you're not an IGL, right? It's easier to think of, like, team players, teammates, whatever, as, like, strategists. But, like... Yeah, Rain is definitely, like, the fucking... The Rock, bro.
I've never played with him.
Oh, really? Shit.
No.
You sure you didn't in COD?
No. No, I never played with him. I'd say, like, were you talking about team player or specifically underrated?
Like team player.
My goat Taco.
Oh, shit, that's a good pick too.
My goat Taco.
But even then, Rain has outlived him by like half a decade at this point.
No, for sure.
You know?
But, like...
Rain's outside play when they won the major on Nuke, I still have never seen. It's funny because this is not lending to your point, but I've legitimately still never seen a player absolutely fucking bully a team the way that he did at that fucking playing on Nuke at that tournament, man.
That's why I don't know if I would even still... Like, I understand the point, is that, like, he is probably, like, not only a great presence and a great... Like, he just seems like a great guy to be around and be in the server with and practice with. But he's just, like, too good to be a team player.
Yeah.
He's fucking good.
Because he still puts on clinics. You can still count on him to go to a major, and he'll fucking steal you a map or two or a series. That might be when he shows up, and the only time he shows up at that level. But that wins majors.
I think, you know who's a contender, man, honestly? Twists. Twists is a very... That guy has a lot of versatility in his role.
You think he's underrated, though?
No, we're just talking now about
Twist has
best
been
team
like
player.
a star player, man.
But
like,
of course he has. But he's also been like, you know, when he needs to be a support, he's a support. When he needs to be an anchor, he's an anchor, right? When he needs to be an entry, he's an entry. Like, he's just that guy who will just do literally whatever the fuck you need him to. And like,
trying to find.
Imagine he doesn't leave, and
Phase?
Ross doesn't leave, and we don't have vitality right now, and they're still fucking winning.
I don't know. I'm kind of really into it though. I have selfish reasons for being into why Vitality is fucking right now. You just give me the dirtiest fucking look. You just absolutely...
What are the selfish reasons? You're allowed to have selfish reasons.
Yeah, I have one big selfish reason, and this is not to prey on the man's downfall. But
quick.
I love living in a world where it stops being a conversation as to who the GOAT is. And I love the fact that the more that Vitality wins, the more Zywoo just fucking cements himself as the actual greatest of all
Fair
time.
enough.
Get this fucking glazing.
I love
right
that
now.
shit, dude.
Can I
love
show
it.
you my favorite Rain gif of all time?
Eating a cigarette?
No, but that's pretty close. No, it's from the Face It Major in 2018. If we could pull it up, is where. Oh, dude, what's
I thought that was gonna be your favorite one. I'm like, what?
this fucking slide?
Bad Fallen is your...
Ah, dude, it doesn't show it, but it's like the bit where it's like he's grabbing it out of his pocket, he just like it just flicks out the freaking middle finger, dude.
What was that from?
This is from
London
the Face
Major.
London Major.
Oh, the London Major.
Yeah. Oh, dude, man. Okay, we gotta fix that at some point. But no, that's good. That's a good shout. Honestly, Twist is a good shout. Wrapping up the CS bits here. Do you guys remember the angry?
Actually, hold that thought.
Yeah.
Let me just make my argument for Taco
Okay.
real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because, like, when has there ever been a player, and if someone could point out another player, because there might be, and I'm curious to know, who played entry death?
Played entry death?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, so there was like a meme, and I don't know who started it. I don't know if it was like a different someone else that wrote like because we never, I unfortunately never got to do the Taco story of, which is a crime against humanity, but they called him entry death because
I've never heard this.
he would go in and be like and die and be like, "There's 4 on site, go away." Like, he would go, just fucking rush. And then because everyone else on Luminosity and SK they could win a 4v5
if
they went to the right site. So he would just fucking hard clear angles, just check, see what's on site, be like, all right, now go.
Bro, but like,
you could always count on the trade coming in from Coldzera. So he would just fucking go inside knowing they would get that 1-for-1 trade, and then they could win a 4-on-4.
That sounds like something like anyone could do.
You're talking about inting. He's talking about actually like making an info play.
Like he's getting information.
He's getting info.
It's called an info death. Yes.
Yeah.
But they called
that was the meme when in the peak Hooksy Giga Chat era. My favorite was when he would be like literally 1-17. Yeah. He would go 1-18, and he would literally just like get opt with a nade in his hand in the worst spot, and like flom would be like info death. Info death.
Like, and that's what he did. And it takes, when you're talking about team players, it takes a special type of person.
Okay, there is one
to have the humility to do that.
There is one, and I promise that I'm not. He's just not really an entry. It's why I'm like hesitating. But I promise I'm not just glazing NA. I actually promise. Real ones will know this is a real pick. At his peak in Liquid, this was actually what Stewie was the best in the world at.
Yes.
He would die with his fucking knife out, jump spotting mid, running over Guardian and on Vertigo, die, and then in the death cam, he would see 3 of them, and he would call, and he would say, go side halls. Like,
That's why
he was so good at like running it down, ostensibly running it down for the standpoint of it's mid-round, the round is sitting on a razor's edge. It could be this way or this way. I'm going to make a stupid fucking info play, and then it's going to literally win us the game. And because you have twists, and because you have a Liege, and because you have NAF on a team, all of whom are going to hit their shots, you're just like, I don't need to be alive. And I'm fine having a shitty score line, and I'm fine people going on Reddit and be like, why is Stewie, 14 and 18 or 14 and 19, and he's so shit, and he was totally fine being like, as long as we fucking win, I couldn't fucking care less.
Peak Stewie was when he was like selfless Stewie, and he was like able to actually like put his ego aside.
And it's hard to do that, and it's hard to be a pro because that could, like, there are stupid people that are analysts for other teams that might look at it and be like, oh, but like, and they don't see
what he's actually doing.
They don't see what he's actually doing, right?
And you have to, and I will say too, and that's the beauty of that player, because like he was not like that on Cloud9, right? Like
no,
he was I mean, a star, quote unquote. He was really a fragger. But like the thing I'll say too is like you have to be on a 2019 Liquid to do that. You have to be on a 2016, 2015 SK. You have to be on a team where you have Coldzera on your team, you have Fur on your team, and you're like, brother, my team can win 4v5. Have you seen Cold hit shots?
Yeah.
I don't need to be alive for this round, right? Yes. And you tank your scoreline and you say, fuck it. I trust my teammates to win this round.
If you know you have Coldzera that's going to trade you,
Twists has an AK, a hero AK. Fuck it. Nitro has an op. Fuck it. Let's just, like I can die here and we can win this round. Like, the only one that earnestly comes to mind is Stewie.
Yeah. That being said, let us move on. Now I'm kind of like, our TV isn't freaking working. I had a couple things for it. First off, we had the Battlefield 6 trailer that happened. Unfortunately, with kind of how it is, can't really.
Yeah.
Oh, this video may be inappropriate for some music. Have you guys all seen it?
Yeah.
Like,
there's also been a bunch of leaked gameplay.
How long has it been? And I'm actually asking. I have no idea. How long has it been since there was an actual fucking good Battlefield game?
Battlefield Company 1. 2.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1, I think, is one of the best shooters, and it holds up today.
No, but I'm saying a good Battlefield because Battlefield 3 was beloved.
Battlefield.
When was the Battlefield 1?
When Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1?
No. Battlefield 1, they did the stupidest possible, like, we're just going to call it.
Oh, I literally thought you meant, like,
no.
I was like, bro, that's a fucking hipster.
No.
Like, that's
like Battlefield 1.
World War 1.
The World War 1.
I see. I literally
that was the last
time
they made
20
it.
fucking years ago.
That was the last time they made a good game.
And what year was that?
20. I was still at the pool store.
I think it was 2018.
Yeah, no. It was
2017?
I was at the pool store.
Like 2018, 19?
Yeah, 2018, 2017, 2018.
What kind of pool store was it?
Swimming pool.
Oh, cool.
I was a pool boy.
You're a pool boy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a little hat that says pool boy?
No, I wasn't.
I just typed in Battlefield Pool 1.
I wasn't allowed to wear a hat.
Oh, you weren't allowed to wear a hat?
That's why he wears them all the time now.
Yeah, that's why. It's
reparations, bro.
There were some times where you would get like a brand, and I would be able to like rock it for like a week.
2016, actually.
2016?
Shit, wow.
Shit.
So 9 years.
I remember watching the.
Fuck! What the? I fucking played Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I played the shit out of that game.
It's so good.
Bro, I just literally I blanked because I thought you were talking about the first one, so I never pieced together. I played Battlefield 1. That game was good.
It was really good.
That game was good.
And its campaign was great.
And it's so funny.
Multiplayer was good too.
It was just so weird how like, you know, they came out with, you know, Battlefield 5 next, I think it was, the World War II one, and I'm like, how did you guys fuck this up?
Yeah.
Like, just do the same thing at least.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's not going to be, like, ideal if you just re-release the game, but with, you know, a World War II skin on it. But, like, this feels like shit. It plays like shit. And then 2042 comes out, and I'm like, it's fucking even worse than that one, the last one. Like, just go back. Go back and do what you did last time. I don't know if it's, like, a sale. It was a sale. Like, the game didn't sell well, and I'm like, well, it was fucking World War I. That's not...
It was a little.
I mean, most Americans, I genuinely think, don't know that World War I existed personally. But it was like literally, I think, one of the first games I think you could, like at AAA games that you could actually play in World War I. And obviously, to a lot of Canadians, World War I matters a lot.
Yeah.
I
they also took a lot of liberties with that game, which is
Yeah,
fair.
they did,
Of course you are. Like when I saw the trailer for it, I'm like, oh, they're gonna do like they're gonna do like a alternate timeline World War I.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, it's actually World War I. And I'm like,
because there's only so many weaponry that really makes
like,
sense
literally,
to
like,
use in like a multiplayer game.
which would be fine for me. And there was like game modes where you could play bare bones, where it was just the actual rifles that people would be using. And if you're an officer, you only get a pistol. And you know, like there's games like Verdun and Zonzo, I think.
Just like that.
The only thing I remember from
is
that
Verdun
game
the
that was
horror
really
game? Like
cool.
the
No, but there is a horror.
There is a horror game where you're going through trenches and a fucking
I forget what that one's
chasing
called.
you.
Yeah, but Verdun is like a.
The only thing I remember, maybe it was even the map. Maybe it was even the Verdun map in Battlefield 1. It was that really sick map that was like literally, like the hill of trenches.
Oh.
It was so Saving Private Ryan because literally you start at the bottom. If one team starts top, one team starts bottom, and if the team on the bottom like literally had to fucking work their way up, and it was just so sick because it was like a meat grinder.
They had a fucking great. It was when they came out with like the pure French DLC.
I remember that.
Where it was. And they came out with, I think, Frontlines was like the name of the.
Like
I
the
remember
bridge.
that.
Yeah, and it would be like it would literally be you getting pushed back.
I think that's the fucking one that I'm thinking.
I will say though, I think this game is trying to replicate the success that Battlefield 4 had.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna just try to go back to that.
And mainly because if you go back and like play Battlefield, like its player base is still huge.
Yeah. Well,
like,
3 was for a very long
huge.
time.
And all I'm saying is, I think it's fine. I think it's cool. Will I play it? Maybe. Like literally the top comment I think on the trailer. Let me bring it up. The top comment on the actual Battlefield trailer is, remember, no pre-orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I will buy this game, or if it's like
and return it less than 2 hours.
Exactly.
Later.
I'll return in less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or like I'll get into the beta and I will know from the beta if it's worth it. But I have purchased every single Battlefield game minus Hardline because to this day I do not believe that they made that game. I believe that was a different fucking studio that was trying to make a different fucking game.
Bro.
That had DICE people on it. Yeah, it was the cop one. I'm like,
was it cool?
No, it wasn't good, and I don't believe that they made that game. I think it was people from the studios made it, but I think that was a game that they were going to make, and they're like, fuck, this is going to sell, we need to put Battlefield, we need to put something on it.
My pick for a game that I truly is like my Half-Life 3 is Bad Company 3.
There is no Bad Company 3. Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry.
Like the fact that it hasn't been made. To any of you who have ever played Battlefield Bad Company 2, you know what I'm talking about? This was like, what would you even say it is? It's like if you took like a Battlefield game mixed with like
Uncharted,
but it just kicked so much ass and it was so much fun.
I would have gone pro in that game.
I played a fuck.
I was so good at the fucking. I would use the Sega with I would use the Sega with Magnum rounds and and slugs. And just fucking beam people from across the map.
I thought the XM8 was the coolest fucking gun I've ever seen in my life. Cool. When I saw that. Because they set up a sequel so good.
Well, no, so here's the thing that's really interesting about Battlefield. And for context, I was like the Battlefield versus Call of Duty guy. Like I had a stance, and I was trying to like preach to the choir, like bring people over to Battlefield.
Everybody I knew played both. Like I played COD very
I
seriously.
played both.
No, but there was
I played
definitely
both
a
just
rivalry.
because, like,
it was
we-
because like Halo and COD was like useless, right? They're so different, but like Battlefield versus COD was like the sim battleground that
Yeah.
you like would
It
have to
was
fight
Just
for.
such different games.
They were, bro. You don't epic rap battles. They did the fucking
Oh yeah, they did.
Modern Warfare
They
versus
poked fun at each
Battlefield.
other. You remember you might know this. Remember when Bad Company 2 did the Metal Gear Solid joke?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. That was a great time.
Those games were fucking sick.
But they have gone on record saying they don't know why Bad Company was so beloved. Bad Company 2.
Because their characters had personality.
No, but like not even
games
a single
also
player.
the games felt really
But
good.
like they have gone on record to be like, yeah, we didn't know why people liked Bad Company 2 so much. We don't know like what the fuck we did right. And I feel like there's like outliers in. Listen, I played the shit out of 3. I played the shit out of 4. Sounds like I was about to start fucking crying.
I know, it was like brother. Like,
But Battlefield 2, Bad Company 2, and 1, they were on some different shit when they made those titles.
they were.
Like honestly.
Listen, like I said, 3, fantastic. Like that was like what
bro. Metro 24/7.
Metro 24/7 Metro.
Take me
Yeah.
back.
4
Fuck me.
4 I just played because I felt like it was better than any Call of Duty at the time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But it wasn't my favorite. But yeah, like Battlefield 2, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 1. Those games
Unreal.
were on some. It was like a different fucking company making
Yeah.
those games compared to any of the other ones.
I think it was just they just optimized like so much, just made it just it's just solid, dude. And dude, the Vietnam fucking
The DLC?
expansion,
I remember-
was so sick.
I don't remember if I was staying home from school or if school was already out at that point, but I remember being at home, and watching E3, and they had the fucking trailer, and I thought it was a whole new Battlefield, and then there's like DLC, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to buy a whole new game, it's just DLC, and it was.
It's still hype.
It was so crazy.
It's still so hype. Actually, going back to play it, I miss. Please, EA. I know you're not watching this. Maybe you are, but if you are, Bad Company 3, 10 years from now, at least. Please, I'd love that. But for the now, I'm sure Battlefield 6 will be enjoyable. The storyline looks like every other
Battlefield game ever made.
It's oh, America's under attack, blah blah blah. So it should be fun. But in the meantime, moving on from Battlefield, I know you're feeling super nostalgic right now. I can tell.
I am.
I
Even
am
I'm
too,
feeling
actually.
nostalgic,
I
man.
actually, dude, you were mentioning Metro. It's like that's the one time I'll like willingly go into gunfire just to like experience that nostalgia again. That's just a special time in life. Like Bad Company 2 came out in 2010, bro. It is.
Remember finishing first year university exams, 2012, came home, and I fucking just literally like cracked a fucking Coke at like 11 a.m. and just put Metro 24/7 Metro 64 versus 64, fucking loaded in, and I literally was like, I'm gonna
What was
sit here for the next 6 fucking hours.
Damavan Peak, I think, was the name of it, and it was one where after you get the first in Rush, when you get the first row of stations down, you have to jump off and base jump
Oh.
onto
Can
the
I
next
just fucking say, man? Can I just fucking say? I'm having a moment right now. Can I just fucking say, games were so much better. Like multiplayer games were so much better before fucking ranked.
Oh
Like
yeah.
ranked
Oh my god.
fucking
dude, you're so right.
killed video games. I'm dead serious.
No,
I'm
absolutely.
100%
I
serious.
actually
Like,
completely
you know why
agree.
people actually like play Face It and have Elo on Face whatever? It's literally just they can play CS with no cheaters.
Yes.
Like if I could play Face It and just like no Elo, like yeah, you need like a skill metric to make sure, but like just literally unranked forever. Just pugs. Just fucking pugs forever, bro. Brother, I would die a happy man.
Devin.
May I?
Of course. Go.
I think I said this in I don't know what video I said this in, but I said it in a video, the exact thing that you're saying. It might have been the Spectre Divide video where I did it, and I said the issue with games, and I blame it on Valorant, not on the fact, but Valorant's success is what I blame it on, is another game coming out and rivaling Counter-Strike
Yeah.
competitively, and then every fucking company being like, we have to do the same thing, and it moving away from casual gaming and casual FPSs like the Battlefields, like the Call of Duties, to like Halos to a more competitive natured game where like you get Concord comes out and it's just like, well, we have to be like kind of competitive and it has to be like perfectly balanced and it needs to be a hero shooter.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
And or
charms like in Siege and Valorant, fucking ranked, whatever, like all this shit, bro. There was a time
League of Legends,
Overwatch, Dota, all of them fucking absolutely ruined it, bro. Like, I'm serious. I
know this might come across like a fucking boomer take.
No, it's not.
We're all like over 25, but there's a breadth of experience here.
Yeah.
Of being able to experience games before you had the ranked system in play, where it's just all hidden elo and whatever, and then afterwards, like
I've also hit high ranks in like most, if not all, the games I've played, and I can tell you and then also played for 10 years before that, and I can definitively tell you, it is miserable. Like, all ranked is fucking dog shit. I've now, like, in my old age, I've now gone back to the thing where, like, in League, for instance, all I do is I just do draft pick and pick Lee Sin and just style on kids and do TikTok edits. And I don't give a shit if we win or lose or gain. There's no elo. I don't care. I mute everyone, put it on Spotify, and just hit sick Lee Sin trick shots.
Yes.
And it's fucking the best. And it makes me feel like I'm in 2011 again. And I'm like, bro, this is what gaming fucking should be.
I'm literally
you just
right
saying
now,
all this right now, man, just made me fucking
I'm literally
hate.
Like right now, just for the past week, because everyone goes through a 2-week phase of it, right? But like for the past week, I've been throwing on a record, playing Minecraft for 2 hours. It's fucking great, Brian. It's the best. Anyway, not to say that it's like, oh, you just can't hang in the competitive environment.
No, it's not that at all. It's not that at all.
It's still better than you.
We work in esports, by the way.
What?
We work in esports.
Fuck esports, bro. Dude, honestly.
No. Okay. Wait.
No, here's what I'll say. Ask any of these players who've been these CS pros who've been playing, like, you know, who are 4,000 elo on fucking Face It, who were playing 15 years ago, right?
Chris is just in my ears, like, fuck esports.
Fuck esports. No.
Esports, shut up.
Fucking killed gaming, and it'll never recover from it. And we're seeing the effects of this right now.
Jesus. Okay. So
maybe this is the year esports dies, guys. Fingers crossed.
Okay, whatever. Okay. For the time being, we did collect finally some comments, questions, concerns from our audience.
From the humans who watch the show.
All right. Finish your thought, Dimitri. Go ahead.
What's my thought?
Before I interrupt you with the fuck esports thing.
What's my thought? Esports sucks. This is not a hot take. Esports fucking sucks, bro. That esports killed gaming, and it's never gonna recover. This is like This is not a hot. I
think what you mean is like esports, the people that are truly the greatest and are playing for us as like as a form of entertainment, like the best of the best. Like there is value to that.
Yeah.
But the sort of hunt for competitive.
Yeah.
To make every game competitive in the sense where it truly matters.
Amelia, who plays for LinVision?
Yeah.
You know, I did a social on him last week. You know, he's level 6 on Face It.
Hell yeah.
And he finished fucking top, whatever the fuck it was, 6, 4, whatever, 3 at a major, like stage 3 of a major. Like, brother, literally, like, it's just.
Like, why was it that back in like 2010, 2011, 2012, or whatever, we were able to have a world side by side where you had these MLGs and whatever fucking going on with Call of Duties and Halos, playing a competitive level, but at the same time, you also had a very vibrant, like, multiplayer community still just playing the game. Not worried about ranked. Not worried about like
Counter-Strike had it too. Source
still had it. You had community servers.
Go had it as well.
You had all this stuff, and like they were able to live in happy harmony. And then ranked attacked, and everyone's like, "Fucking okay, now I gotta sweat to GM and Challenger and all this shit."
Do you think people have always cheated in CS? Always, and the cheating in 1.6 was rampant. But the reason it was rampant is because there was no anti-cheat.
Yeah,
like VAC was a fucking bigger joke than it is now, right? Do you think that anyone would cheat with the frequency and intensity they do now if there weren't fucking charms you could put on your guns?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you think people have said this? Like, there are Siege creators out there who've literally said, "Hottest Siege take, fucking get rid of charms, get rid of the champ charms, the diamond charms, because people just cheat so they can flex the rank and they can have the logo and they can have that and like and then screenshot and put on Twitter and like it just creates toxicity. It creates fucking bad habits. It creates awful teammates who harass.
I think it's also just
shit. All of it is shit.
Even if there isn't something to gain like that, I think it's just created. Like a toxic culture of people where like, and I think it started during COVID with Valorant, being as successful as it was and opening it to so many other people, and people are at home, they built computers, and they're like, okay, I'll play all game. And then it just became like, that's what you do. You play games to be good at ranked, to be better than other people, rather than playing to have fun and actually enjoy yourself.
No, but also without, and this is like, you're not wrong, but like also to be clear, and this is the thing, because you're right, people are just gonna say like, oh, you just can't. They also like, they don't play to be good.
Yeah.
They play to just get to win ranked games, which is not the same thing as being good. Like, it's not the same thing as being a good player with good habits, with who cares about learning and developing and getting better, right? Like, it's just, I don't know, whatever, man. Like, I'm not actually that worked up about it. It's more just like a general. No, like I am, but I'm saying like you were talking about this, and I was just remembering when I used to play like fucking like late era 1.6 lobbies when there was no fucking elo, and like people just used to fuck you sideways.
Yeah.
They were so fucking good at the game, bro. They were so fucking good at the game.
Quake, brother.
Dude,
like,
and they just play. They just play the game because they just like want to be good, and they just want to. And like now,
and you got better over time just by playing the game. There wasn't like this anyway.
Fuck
like,
it. Esports killed
go
gaming.
play Quake Live.
Fuck it.
It's a great game. Go play 1.6. Go play Source, where those communities actually still give a shit. Anyway, we did do a roundtable of basically just collecting a bunch of comments, questions that you guys leave. We want to continue doing this, so please like comment if you have any opinions on our dogshit takes, especially the boomer ones we just had. I'm sure you have plenty. We'll read them out. So this one is from at 1100 millisecond. I'm assuming it's 1100 ms. Got a comments again. Artifact was a super cool concept, and it sucks we won't get another shot at it for a long time. It sucks that the game itself was bad because the idea of a TCG facilitated by the Steam Marketplace is a no-brainer. I literally replied to this comment on the theScore Esports account. I was like, yeah, dude. I remember like having so many talks with the TCG people in our office. Like the idea, and I think we even had this chat, like the idea of like taking the Steam Marketplace, which has worked so well in Team Fortress 2 and Counter-Strike, and being able to basically just, you know, transplant that into a TCG environment. That's like two ideas that are begging to be married together. Like there hasn't been since, oh God, like very old TCGs where you've been able to actually trade and add cards digitally with other players online. It only, like, I was just picturing like just how much of a market that would have been, and if the game, like, it was just too complicated for like a lot of people, wasn't as intuitive, and the idea itself at its core I still think was good, especially when Hearthstone was still kind of like big at the time. It was just poorly executed, and I really do hope that Valve decide to like revisit that well and try and make something work. Maybe it's just a reworked Artifact or something, because I think that's leaving so much money on the table if they can like, if they actually get it to work. Like it's done so well.
As a diehard Dota fan too, it was also really sad to see like them do like what Riot have done with like, you know, now with 2XKO and League and like, right,
They're
like,
making their own card game now too.
Valve are?
Yeah, or Riot are.
Oh, right. No, I'm aware. Yeah, what I'm saying, to see that Valve did this 7 years ago, whatever the hell it was, with the Dota IP, it was really cool. It was really cool. Like, I don't play TCGs, but I've always wanted to get into one. And then I was like, oh, this is perfect for me because I love Dota. I have Steam. I don't have to buy the physical cards. I can just play this digitally. Cool. I'm gonna get into this. And then basically from day one, everybody was just like, are you a professional Magic the Gathering player? No. Then this game is too complicated for you. Also, if you're a professional Magic the Gathering player, this game may still be too complicated for you. Like it's a tragedy. I'm glad people agree. It's a tragedy.
Devin, you got anything?
I just don't know if the game, like even if it was easier to understand or more simplified, the marketplace aspect of it would enough people would be interested.
Hearthstone was huge, bro.
Yeah, but did it have the same type of marketplace that you're
No,
talking
it didn't.
about?
But that's the thing is like if you had a Hearthstone, like the perfect world scenario for all TCG. I don't care if you think like Hearthstone is a baby game version of Magic or whatever, or like any other TCG. But like I loved Hearthstone because it was so accessible to so many people. If you take Hearthstone and add it with a Steam marketplace, it becomes one of the biggest games in the world. And it was already like a huge game, and it would just it would add so much more money for Valve. It would do so much more for the player base. I just think it's a really cool idea. I would have loved to seen it because like one of the hardest parts of generally building decks in general is like building with individual cards, right? A lot of the time it's really hard to get because you have to flip through a bunch of packs or whatever to get in a lot of different TCGs. Whereas like so many people just want to buy individual cards. When I got into Magic, I just bought my singles so I could just build the deck I want, right?
But I think that would scare a lot of people.
Really?
That's my only issue is that getting in there to be like, okay, like let's how many cards do you need in your deck to play a game? Like let's say it's like 30.
Sure.
Like for someone to be like, I gotta buy 30 cards.
But how much easier is that when it's but I can buy them on Steam? Like I can buy them on the market. Like that's right. Like it's not as it's some new marketplace that you've never used before. It's like I've been using this marketplace for 10 years, 15 years. Like it's like I know this well.
And like games like Magic Arena, the Magic Online game, they do pretty well like setting a new player up with like decks and like getting a good.
It depends
flow
how
of cards.
good the starting deck that they give you is for free.
Yeah.
Because if you have to turn on a game and immediately, like you download a free game, but you immediately have to put in $5-10 to build a deck, I think that might be too much of a.
This is making me sad. I actually like wish that Artifact,
because I think it's a cool ass idea.
I
to be
really-
I
like,
think in
I really
2018,
I have a marketplace at my fingertips where like
Yeah.
that's a card I want, that's a card that I could live with and will make my deck better, and it's only 65 cents. Fuck it, I'll get that card. That sounds cool as fuck in my opinion.
And I think that was their idea.
Yeah.
That was their pitch. Like it's funny because I'm sad now talking about it again because I think in 2018, I think it came out. They announced it in 18, I think it came out in 19.
I think so.
Because I remember being at TI.
It was at TI, yeah.
It was funny because that was the moment. Yeah, even though I just said it was like really cool. I remember
This
that
is a
moment.
new Valve game.
And everyone went, oh, and then they announced literally what happened is we were in the arena and it was like Artifact, a Dota 2 card game, and the entire like 20,000 people just went, oh, like, it was so fucking
Don't
good.
you guys got phones?
It was so good, bro. But I will say, like in 2018, 2019, I was still so avidly into playing Dota, and CS and Siege at like a high level that like I like grinding those games.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little older. I don't care as much. Speaking of ranked, like I don't care as much about like I would actually really welcome like you can learn a whole new genre of game I've never played before. I've never played Magic, so like it would be cool for me to learn a card game. I'm kind of sad now that it doesn't exist.
Yeah, me too.
Because I actually would like to try
the thing
it.
that it actually kind of reminds me of, and I'm talking myself into it more now, is like when you play Counter-Strike, right, for the first time, you don't have any skins, but you're playing the exact same type of Counter-Strike, right?
Yep.
But obviously you want to have skins, but like in Counter-Strike, like with $15 you can get some fun stuff. Like, that's how I originally played the game. Like I had a skin for every gun. Each one was like $1.
Especially now, like these new cases, the blues. That's what I always tell people.
Yeah.
Like when I used to stream, people were like recommending it. I was like, guys, go to like the last 5 cases Valve have released, and like the blues are fucking sick.
Put some funky stickers.
so
on
favorite
it.
skins are just like
And they're like
the
whatever you
lesser
want.
run
60 cents, and
But-
they're sick.
But on that in Valorant, you can't do that.
No.
No.
There is no marketplace for you to. So it's
If you want to play with a dragon wiener on your AK, you got to pay like $200.
So it reminds me of like, well, what is Riot going to do with this card game that they're making? Is it going to be like you need to spend $116 Canadian to get, and you get this pack?
Yeah.
Like you
No,
get
no,
exactly every card that's in it. You know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
But you have to pay $116.
So this is from the map tier list section,
Yeah.
which we knew that people were going to comment about. RafG6319 says, Dust 2 tier D map. Dude, just uninstalled. You are a disgrace to mankind.
Okay.
You
I
can't-
mean, like, and I think that
Didn't I say it needed to be higher?
You said it needed to be.
Like, didn't we have it in D below train? And I was like, we have to swap them. I feel like that's what I said. I
Yeah.
was like, this
Is
can't be.
I think there's
D-tier.
also like something that you need to consider,
I
especially
think
with
you were the one who said it
with
needed
the-
to be in D tier.
with a map like Dust 2, is that like it's always going to be in the game.
Yeah, it's Dust
not,
2, man.
It's not going anywhere. You could find like
fine.
for God's sakes, if you want to find a fucking custom server, like I know they took it off like the 24/7. Like that's how big of a fucking map it had. Its own dedicated 24/7 mode.
Oh yeah.
So just like it's one of those things where like it is my most played map still.
I think it's everybody's,
Because
right?
I don't do Premiere, I don't do Faceit anymore. I just queue maps, and like we always queue like first thing we do is we queue every single map, and then as we play a map we knock it off the list, and every time Dust 2 is always gonna be the first map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's like I fucking hate the map and I think it's dog shit. Like we said, it's like Counter-Strike is its burden is that its maps are good.
Well, speaking of, because that actually goes perfectly into like the next comment that we got, which was by @PureBruh. Funny how the crowd that only plays CS complains about the map pool, but when you compare it to Siege, Valorant, and other games, suddenly every CS map looks like S tier.
And we said that in the fucking video. And we said that in the video. Didn't we?
Yes, yes, we did. It's like literally, like CS maps are the shining gold standard.
Never seen Devin fucking.
No, because it's just like it's fucking.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on.
I've done too many don't at
Are you
me's.
saying that a YouTube comment didn't listen to something that was explicitly
I've done too many
said
don't
in the
at me's
video?
where it's just like, you know. Well, you need to consider that. I'm like, oh, you didn't watch for 30 seconds more before you left the fucking comment. It's so fucking annoying, dude.
But it's true. I mean, it is true. At the
I
end
used to
of the
get
day.
made fun of because or not made fun of, but like it used to be a running thing in bit in the office that I actually seriously, like I'm not memeing, I have not looked at the YouTube comments since like 2019. I never look at the YouTube comments ever.
Don't say
The
that.
only
No,
exce-
we all engage,
I don't.
watch.
I
and
made
look at
exceptions
every
for
single one
two.
of your
I made
comments.
exceptions for two. One was for this podcast, and one is for long form reacts.
Yeah.
But dead ass, I have not looked at the YouTube comments in like 6 years because
I look and I
do.
just get rage
Massive.
baited
you
every
literally
fucking day of my
can
life.
feel brain cells dying.
No.
You can feel them die.
But no. Okay, so I think the guy, like, yes, we said that in the thing, but I do think that him and us, we do have a good point in that, yeah, at the end of the day, we might shit on CS maps a lot. Yes, we made a whole tier list where we literally spent 20 minutes like shitting on Inferno. That being said, I'll still take Inferno over like an Icebox.
I won't. But that's because
or-
Inferno is actually
Okay, but that's because you're a hater.
Yeah.
But I'll still take it over like most other maps I would generally play in like other.
Valorant has some very bad
Attack
maps. Siege has definitely had some very bad maps. The guy makes a good point. I will say this as the context because this is what does make it like this is our fucking grievance, right? As Counter-Strike players, is it's not that we don't have good maps, like we are spoiled, but what is very, very, very frustrating as a CS player is that thing of we've been playing the same maps for literally 20 years, and then a community designer comes along and makes a Nubis from scratch, right? And they submit it to a map making contest. They get tons of feedback. It wins. It gets into the game. It gets into Premier. It gets into pro play.
Yeah.
Valve fucks the game by making it MR12, doesn't know how to balance the economy, and then that the most T-sided map in the game becomes a victim of that. Valve winces and goes, well, you know what? Let's take that fucker out and let's just put Overpass back in.
Yeah.
And again, I love Overpass, but the unique frustration of a Counter-Strike player is Valve like doing the thing where they go, I guess we'll take out this map that was like maybe new and interesting, and then we'll just put Dust back in.
Yeah.
Right. Like they just
Cool.
Everyone likes that. Like it's just at some point we are actually going to stop having to play the same maps for 22 years.
Yeah, I think
at some point.
I think the best example is also Mirage in the sense where like I think you're insane if you don't see the value in that map, but you don't want to just try removing it for a little bit.
Yeah,
I know.
dude.
Like-
just
like,
see if
that's
you
the
like
thing,
it.
it just,
Just
like-
see if you like it.
just-
Please, for the love of
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
God.
I'll give Riot credit in that they do actually take out some fan favorite maps to like try out some other shit because the frequency they put out maps is a bit quicker, right?
get people playing other fucking maps, create
Yeah.
storylines and other maps in the pro play. Like
Well,
they're
it's-
gonna fucking survive, right?
Yeah,
like
right.
it's,
Like it's the job. To,
the game's not
gonna
gonna die because you removed Mirage for 4 months.
Exactly.
I know.
That being said, with we were talking about Inferno overwhelmingly in the shorts that we put out about Inferno being dog shit. The main comment was just take out Inferno and put Cash back in.
Oh, dude! At this point, and here's what I might have to. At this point, when they like the taking out Anubis, putting in Overpass, like I get that Cash may not be ready. I get it; it may not be
Yeah.
ready. But like this ties into what I just said, and like you may love Mirage. I think I even when they didn't take Inferno out, Launders tweeted something about it, whatever, and someone said like, oh, Mirage, Mirage, and he went, Mirage is timeless, which is a take. A lot of pro players have that take. I know pro players who are like, Mirage is the perennial S+ tier map. They're never going to take it out. I don't agree, but I respect the take. Everyone hates Inferno. It is universally fucking maligned, especially right now. And the thing about Cash, brother, it's a pug map.
Yeah.
It's a pug map.
It's fun.
Everyone loves Cash.
I love it.
Boost me mid, dog. Toss me a banger over main. You want to send it B? You want to just fucking run up? It's fun. It's a fun map. It's a puggy, energetic, great map. And if the idea that I'm gonna be standing fucking banana, waiting for 3 mollies and 2 smokes to fucking defuse, to only fucking get onto B site and then just get fucking meat grinded by some asshole with a fucking 5-7 on first orange instead of playing Cash, makes me want to fucking uninstall the game. It actually does. It's so shit.
How you doing, Devin?
Good. No, I'm just thinking about his point about or what we were talking about things becoming overly competitive.
I feel like I'm like listening to like my dad like yell really loudly, and I'm just like, I need to.
Yeah, it's bring back good memories.
Of the Leafs, fucking
Yeah.
Can I ask real quick why the hell is Peepo naked? I'm gonna have to censor him.
Oh, I don't know. Imagine he just had a little dick and like we didn't know when they put that on.
Sorry. Yeah, Devin. Last points. Go.
I don't know if I did.
You said you were replying to.
Oh no, just I mean like I the conversation about like, oh, puggy maps are like less than because it's less about the strategy and skill or whatever the fuck you want to say, but I hard disagree.
But I don't think Counter-Strike players feel that way. Like the reason that people love Mirage is because Mirage is that, and I agree with this, which is that Mirage is a sort of Goldilocks-y, like just right level of pug, where you do need to know some nades, unquestionably, but like it's puggy. Smoke con, smoke window, send it mid. Like let's play for picks, see if we can go for a split. So like you can pug it. You can just pug the map with people who generally know how to play the game, or people who really know how to play the game, and it's great. I think with Cash, it's a similar thing where it's a great puggy, fun map. I don't mean it's puggy in like the Dust 2 sense. Dust 2 is puggy in the sense that like it's what they call an aim map. It's just you literally just fucking run out long and just kill through people with an AK and look rounds over. But like I'm pissed because I just genuinely do not understand why Anubis had this going for it, where it was like you could just have an AK and have fun. And I just think Counter-Strike is genuinely in a bad place when you have maps where like you spend the majority of time standing around just waiting for something to happen as opposed to I fucking can't, dude.
This is what we get up to here. Yeah, this is our job. Okay.
Someone just bought the shit.
Oh, sorry. I will say, it did not run well.
No, dude.
It did not run well on my computer.
Cash?
Like I will say, like
yeah. I played a few retakes on it, and it felt not great. There's clearly work to be done. I understand it not being
ready. I can't take any of you seriously right now.
Right.
That being said, one last thing before we go. That was all the comments, questions. Thank you so much. Definitely leave some more.
We only got 3 comments.
Got 3 comments? That's it?
Only 3 people.
No, I mean I didn't want to bloat up the segment, but I'll get more for next time.
Oh, okay.
There was another comment, which I saw a few comments that were funny or that were good.
Yeah, we'll get there next time. But
right.
do you guys remember I just want to touch on this real quick because I was kind of bewildered by it. Do you guys remember the angry German kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Can we like throw it on the screen real quick? Like the guy, the kid who's like,
of course.
He's playing like, oh my god, now we're working. He's playing like Unreal. I guess. Yeah, he just wants to play Unreal Tournament. He's like losing his shit. It's like one of those classic lore videos of the internet. It was like my favorite video as a kid.
Staged.
Staged?
I don't know.
Probably. Apparently, dude.
That's me, by the way, in any map veto where Inferno is not banned.
This is him now. This is the kid you fuck with online.
Oh shit.
Apparently getting into bodybuilding.
Looks like German Blame F.
Holy shit.
No.
What?
Okay, no, I actually totally get that. As well as he's a rapper.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like it's from like a few years ago. So this is that kid that you picked on in school now, basically.
He's flipped me off like 3 times.
Yeah, what the fuck did I do, bro? I don't even speak your language.
This is very good. I love how he still has the glasses on though. That's actually incredibly hard. But that's basically it. That was our show. A lot of news this week. Remember that if you want to learn more about the simple stuff, we're going to have more of an in-depth video covering it later in the week that these fine gentlemen will be delivering you. Was it you? Is it you? You're doing it? Okay, Dimitri's doing it. Great.
I will be in Las Vegas.
Yes. Devin's going to Evo, man. How you feeling about that?
Good.
Yeah?
Ever been to Evo?
No, I've been to Vegas, but I've never been to Evo. So
Are you going to try and play anything?
going to Vegas for the smell.
It's not a great smell, I bet. I've never been to Evo, but it's probably not.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Are you going to try and play anything? You going to enter bracket?
Oh God. I mean, I know we used to do like the Evo Virgin, and then obviously Kai did it last time, where he actually took a set because the guy DQ'd because he didn't show up.
Nice.
Which is
That's we take those.
We take
and then
those.
immediately got clapped by
We
like
take
the
those.
guy who plays for like Moist.
Okay, great.
Which was so honestly maybe the last fighting like I liked Guilty Gear. I used to play with Danielle and Sean. That kind of fell off for me just because like it's like math, right? Like for me personally, where like I need to like I'm really bad at math. It's like a sore point in my life. But like if I like work at it, I will get better. But I need to like it's like working out or something like that, where I need to do it every day.
That's fighting games.
Fighting games is like that, right?
Yeah.
Where like it's like where Counter-Strike is like a bike. I might not be a great bike driver, but it will come back to me, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like fighting games, it's like it's out my fucking head. I come tomorrow to play again.
Yeah.
I need to relearn everything.
Yeah.
I've been trying to play For Honor again, which is like a goated fighting game that needs to be at Evo.
I really wish more people focused on For Honor stuff. Or what's the sword game now that people are
Hellish Court.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, dude. Bring in some funky stuff. Bro.
Bring like fucking Nidhogg to Evo.
Nidhogg, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
actually,
that'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I would actually go bananas. That's what I would enter.
Yeah.
But For Honor just felt like it was going to be. There is no game like For Honor.
No.
Which is unfortunate because it is not. It has a lot of fucking issues.
Such a sleeper game. It's actually.
I
crazy.
think it needs and it's crazy because they just keep releasing. They just released a new hero.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, she's fucking annoying as hell.
Nice.
I come back to the game whenever they release someone, and I just get shit on, and then I uninstall the game within like 3 hours.
You know, it should be at Evo. Melee. Never again, but
I agree.
yeah.
I would watch the shit out of it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
When was the last time?
2019.
2019.
No,
19, because Leffen was the last winner, right?
Yeah, that was 2018.
That was 19. Oh no, 19 they didn't. 19 they announced they weren't
Yeah,
bringing it back.
Yeah, and then they weren't. Yeah. I cry every time. But that is our show. Thank you so much. I think next week we're on holiday. Was it?
We're shooting on Tuesday, no?
Yeah. As in, like, we're shooting on the Tuesday, but we're releasing on the Wednesday, I
Yeah.
believe. We got Monday is a day off for us here in Canada, so we're going to be moving everything a day late. So the next episode should be coming out on the Wednesday, so keep it tuned after that. Also, it's on Spotify and all other podcast platforms. If you want to listen, Spotify, we respond to the comments there if you want to take part. Definitely follow on the Spotify, follow, the channel, everything that you see here for TTK. Again, we love bringing the show to you. So thank you so much. Have a good one. See you soon.